So welcome guys back to another video in the channel. We're doing another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. Today we've got some news on Emiliano Buendia, as it's reported it's going to be 40 to 50 million pounds. More news on Lacazette, Bellerin, Sokratis and Tariq Lamptey, as he had signed a new deal. What does it mean for a potential deal to us? So the first bit of news is on Emiliano Buendia. Now Sky Sports have done an article on this one. Now I don't know how reliable it is, but I think given the context and given a bit of thinking about it, I think it sort of makes sense. So let's go through it. Emmi Buendia, Arsenal would need to offer 40 to 50 million pounds to sign the Norwich midfielder. He has been linked to the move to Arsenal as a possible replacement for Mesut Ozil. He's got 7 goals and 7 assists in 20 championship games as Norwich sit top of the table. Arsenal would reportedly need to offer in the region of 40 to 50 million pounds to tempt Norwich into selling midfielder Emmi Buendia. Ozil looks like he's going to leave, and Cave Solico says Buendia has not been distracted by reports linking him with the North London club. He said that one player Arsenal have been watching very closely is Emmi Buendia at Norwich City. I've been in touch with some people close to the player today. They say the situation is that the player himself is focused on his job at Norwich. They're doing really well in the championship, top of the table. They can see the Premier League return on the horizon. The problem Arsenal would have trying to sign him this month is how much it would cost. Norwich are very well run and it's a very sustainable business model. I've been told it would take a crazy offer for them to be tempted to sell him this month, and it could be between 40 to 50 million pounds. Now some news word of Todd Cantwell as well, but this reports goes on to mention, but we're going to focus on Buendia. Now if you think about it, he has been such a big player for them this season in terms of goal contributions, creating chances. That's why they sit top of the championship. Now they're saying, look, you know, Emmi Buendia is crucial to our plans, but you have to offer crazy money to sign him. We're not going to let him go on the cheap because he's helping us drive our promotion drift to the Premier League, and obviously Premier League comes a lot of money, and if they're a sustainable business, a good business model would look at it and say, look, Buendia looks like he's going to get us back into the Premier League, and maybe in the summer we could get more money, more suitors could be there for him. So but it's going to need a crazy offer for Arsenal to come and sign Buendia. And the thing why I'm trusting Sky Sports on this one is because they do have insider information from the club, and if Buendia is, you know, concentrating on his job to get Norwich back to the Premier League, then that's good. But if Arsenal do make an offer, it could nudge Buendia into thinking, maybe I could go to Arsenal, maybe now is my now or never moment. You never know, and I think that always plays on a player's mind. So whether we will sign Emmi Buendia or not still remains to be a mystery. We have 12 days left on the transfer window, something like that anyway, 12-13 days now, and will we sign anyone? That's the big thing. We are getting rid of a few players, we'll discuss a few more in a bit, but will we sign Emmi Buendia, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, because reports today are suggesting 40 to 50 million pounds would be needed to sign Buendia. If that's the case, for me it has to be a big no-no. Next bit of news is on Alex Lacazette, and reports today and in the last week are suggesting that Alex Lacazette could be on his way to Atletico Madrid, as they're looking up their interest again. Atletico Madrid and also Juventus are in the mix for him. Now my concerns with this one, Atletico have just signed Moussa Dembele, so it baffles me to see why they would actually go after someone like Lacazette when they've got Moussa Dembele, who in my opinion they're both similar players in some respects, and they've just got rid of Diego Costa, so I'm pretty sure Dembele was a replacement for him. So why would they need Lacazette? That sort of confuses me in a way. In terms of Juventus, they've got Higuain, I believe. They've not got Higuain. What am I playing now? Morata, Ronaldo. So for Lacazette to get in the first team at Juventus, it's going to be difficult. Whether they will try and sign him in this window, I don't know. But Lacazette looks like, you know, he could be leaving. He's got 18 months left on his contract. So I think Arsenal do have to make a decision. You either give him a new deal or you let him go, because if he gets to the summer, it's 1 year left, and the chances are he's going to try and drive down his contract, where we need to get a bit of money for him. He's on quite a bit of wages as well, close to 180 grand a week. So I think we do need to either get off the wage bill, get a bit of money for him, maybe 20 odd million now, instead of losing him for free in 18 months time, because that, you know, we need to sell our assets, we need to get money back for them, because I think this is how we're going to run better in the future as a football club, and that's why I think we do need to get rid of Lacazette. Even though he's been good, you know, he will go back to being bad most likely. So I would say Lacazette. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Next bit of news is on Hector Bellerin, Ballerina, whatever you want to call him, the PR merchant. He's joined the Ozil gang releasing a documentary. Whoa, what's going on here, Hector? Jokes aside, yeah, Hector Bellerin, he's dropped a documentary. Go check it out. I'm not going to put a link in the description box. Go find it yourself. But yeah, he has been linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, of course. Now, with the Barcelona rumours, it looks like there could be a bit of activity on that one because, you know, they were looking at a right back. They did sign one in the window. Not satisfied with him, who was Serginho Dest, and with the presidential elections coming up, if one of the candidates, Laporte, does win, he does want to bring Bellerin back to Barcelona, and that could happen within the last days. And obviously we'll go on to Tariq Lamptey in a bit, but that could have a little knock-on effect on that deal. But with Bellerin, yeah, try and get rid of him. I don't think Paris Saint-Germain would make any bid for him now because they've already got Florenzi, who they brought in on loan. And if they were going to go in for a right back, I think they would probably wait until the summer. And I'm pretty sure he'd have, 2 years left on his deal, Hector. And I think that's when we can get a bit more money for him because obviously teams aren't really spending in this window. And I think Paris Saint-Germain probably could, you know, look to bring Bellerin in the summer. But I think he's another one of those players from the Wenger era, the weak mentality players we really do need to get rid of. Ozil was one of them. Mustafi's going in the summer. Bellerin is the next one, and Xhaka is the other one. So the quicker we can get rid of these players is the best, and I think Bellerin is one of them especially. He didn't play against Newcastle. Cedric played, and I thought he played really well. So hopefully Hector stays out of the team because I can't see anything good in him. He's played average over the last few games, but he's not played really bad. He's not played really good either. So I think Cedric was a bit of breath of fresh air, and hopefully we can try and sell Bellerin to Barcelona in these last days of this window, or unfortunately wait until the summer where PSG might look to sign him. But I do think in the next 6 months we could get rid of Bellerin, but we'll just have to see what happens, what Arteta's thinking, whoever the manager is, what the thinking is basically around the camp with Bellerin and the club. So we'll just have to see how that one goes. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you get rid of the ballerina, the fashion modern himself, Hector Bellerin? Next bit of news revolves around Tariq Lamptey. Now, he's a player who's just signed a new 5-year deal with Brighton. Now, this could be either two ways we could look at this one. First way we could look at it, say, is he signed a 5-year deal because the club knows teams are looking at him and it's going to protect his value or increase his value as a footballer. That's one way of thinking at it. Maybe if it's this January or if it's in the summer. I do think he's going to go in either of these two windows, either how. Or the second thing is he has a long-term future at the club and he's going to stay, blah blah blah. I think it's the first choice because someone like Tariq Lamptey, who has come from Chelsea, if a big club were to come in for him, offer him, you know, a lot of game time, someone like Arsenal basically, who do need a right back, you know, a consistent one, basically Tierney but on the other side. So someone like Tariq Lamptey, I think, you know, would budge for that move, would try and go for that move. But I think he has been made assurances by Brighton that if that were to happen, a big club were to make a move for him, they would consider it. The price for him was around £30 million. I think with this contract probably would rise to around £40 million. It's what usually happens with these kind of things. But if Bellerin were to be sold, I don't think he'd be someone who would go after in this window just because of the kind of price he would cost. So yeah, that is the news on Tariq Lamptey. It looks like we're not signing him in this window. Next bit of news is on Lucas Torreira. Now Lucas Torreira, a lot of reports circulating last night and today that if offers do come in for him, permanent ones, Edu will look to sell. Now this is interesting because he's had a half time at Atletico Madrid. Some aspects he's done well, some aspects he's not done so well, and Atletico Madrid would be open to the idea of letting him go if Arsenal could find a permanent suitor for him. Now again, Lucas Torreira is a player, I think if a permanent deal came in, especially from Italy, that's the most likely destination for him. I think Arsenal would probably let him go, and I think that's the best thing because I don't think the club really like him either as part of the previous regime, most of it, because it was in the transition of Wenger left and all that. And I do think if permanent offer did come in, he would sell, Edu would sell. How much would that be? I think it would probably be around £20 million, which I would definitely take because it could help fund a deal for someone like Buendia or whoever, Basuma, I don't know. But yeah, Lucas Torreira looks like he could leave. Would you guys let him leave on a permanent, or do you guys wait until summer, or would you try and reintegrate him into plans? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about that one. Last bit of news is on Sokratis Papastatopoulos. Now Real Betis were linked with him. I said this a few days ago, and reports with Betis have kind of gone down the drain. signed, because apparently Real Betis don't want to pay his wages when they could probably sign him in the summer. Now again, this is kind of a blow because Genoa linked, but they signed another defender. Fenerbahce linked, but they've just signed Ozil, so I don't think they're going to sign another big name player on a lot of wages. I don't think they're going to do something like that. It just doesn't seem viable for me. Maybe, I don't know, they have something up their sleeves, but Fenerbahce is out the window, Genoa is, Real Betis is. Where is Sokratis going to go? I feel bad for this guy. He's been so quiet, he's been professional, and he just wants to play some games, and you know, no team is signing him at the moment. He's on 92 grand a week. He has 6 months left on his contract. Unfortunate for him, but we'll just have to see what happens with him. And yeah, wish all the best for Sokratis. Hope he can leave in this window. Fabrizio Romano has said numerous times that he is after Ozil, the next player we're going to actively try and get rid of. Hopefully we can. We'll just have to see. And that is it for today's Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.